to come into a shorter style arms Pilates class today. So I'm going to use these ankle weights wrapped around my wrist just to give that extra little bit of something sometimes to get into those smaller muscles in the arms, like the triceps, the smaller muscles through the shoulders. Sometimes a lighter weight or even no weight can be really good at activating those. But if you do want to add it up a notch, you can use heavier weights. So as heavy as you like, see how much you want to go. Otherwise, I have these Bala ones here with me. So I will let you know when to cuff them on. Just have them cuffed and ready to go. Pause the video if you need. Otherwise, meet me in your comfortable seated position. Let's just take a moment to ground into our mats. So placing your palms facing up on your knees, gently close down through your eyes. Just let your body tune into this moment. You might have rushed to get here today. Just becoming completely present. Taking your awareness from everything that was going on around you, refocusing on everything that is going on within you. Your shoulders go heavy down your back. You grow taller through the crown of your head. Let's take a big inhale through the nose. Draw that breath up, draw that breath in. Keep drawing it in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top here. Let your face soften, let your shoulders soften, let your jaw soften. Shortly, let's release this breath with a really big sigh. In 3, 2, and 1. Sigh it out. You can place your left forearm down to the mat. Exhale, reach overhead. So I want you lengthening this right shoulder away from your right hip here, just feeling that really good stretch all the way through your side body, all the way even down through your arm. Big inhale, big exhale. Exhale, press up and change. Inhale, exhale, reach. So if you find the stretch too much here, you can press up onto the heel of your hand. Otherwise, stay down here, keep lengthening, opening up through that lower back as well. Draw your rib cage in. You'll find an extra little bit of stretch there when you draw it in. Big inhale, big exhale. Bringing yourself up through center. I want you to inhale, reach up overhead, fingertips along. And exhale, reach over. Left hand comes on top of your right knee. Your right hand comes back behind you. Let your gaze follow you around so you're twisting through that spine. Inhale, big breath in. Start lifting these arms up, twisting back through center and change sides. Right arm reaches across and your gaze is going back behind you. Big inhale, reach up overhead. Your back through center, interlace your fingertips, flip your palms away, looking up towards these outstretched fingertips. Draw down through your rib cage, slide the bottom of your ribs down to meet your hips. Feel your core engage. So we're going to be working the arms, the shoulders here, but your core is definitely still going to be a center point. So make sure you find that core engagement now. And exhale, drop it down. All right, so meet me in your 4-point kneeling position. We don't need these hand weights quite yet, but just pop them off to the side. So from here, tuck your tailbone under. You don't want to be sat up here. You want your back nice and long. Bring that right hand behind your head, elbows wide. We're going to open up, squeeze, tap your right elbow to your mat. Take a little bend through that left arm, then open back up, squeeze and tap. Open back up. So you want your knees slightly wider here than usual. Tap and open. Tap and open. So really getting the core and just beginning to get through that left arm. For 8. For 7. Squeeze that right waist as you drop down. For 6. Your final 5. Bend into that left arm. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Place that hand down. Now you're going to grab a hand weight in this right hand. Roll out through the shoulders again. We're going to bring that arm to our side. Exhale, lift. Long tricep extensions. Exhale, lift. Pinky finger leads to the ceiling. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now because I have a lighter weight today, we're going to do a few extra reps. So we're going to go for 10, starting now. Eye gaze down at the mat. Still keep your core drawn in. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, little bend in your stabilizing arm. 3, 2, hold it up on 1, start pulsing. Really nice long line through your arm. Draw that shoulder away from your ear. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Bend it in, extend it out. Bend it in, extend it out. Your eye gaze stays down at the mat. Inhale, draw in. Your elbows connected to your rib cage. Good. So that elbow doesn't move. We just bend and extend for 10. 9. Go for 8. We find those pulses again in 7. Make sure you know what your core is up to. It's drawn in. 5, 4, 3, 2. Find those pulses again on 1. Long arm pulses. Pulse 10, 9, 8. Squeeze your core. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold on 1. Move that arm now out to your side. Shoulder away from your ears. We're going to exhale, bend this left arm again. Thread that needle. So thread this right arm in between the gap of your left arm and your armpit. Open it up to the side. Thread, bend, thread. Good. So your core is once again getting the twist. That left arm's getting that bend. Squeeze that waist. Open back up. Drop and squeeze. You'd be surprised how much work this is for your core. Really nice. Inhale, twist. Exhale, open up. Inhale, exhale. Really nice. So try not to send your hips back too much. Rather drop down through that left arm for 6. For 5, make sure this right shoulder isn't up by your ear. That will feel very sticky tomorrow. For 4. For 3. For 2. Your last one, hold that arm out to the side. Little circles coming forward for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, reverse on 1, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place that hand down. Grab a hold of that hand weight in your left hand now. So one cuffed over each palm of your hand. We're going to lay down into this position. Hopefully my microphone doesn't muffle here. Forehead's connected to your mat. Take a tilt under through your tailbone. So you're not sat up here with your bum pushing up. You've tucked under almost like you're doing a little crunch to lift your abs up off the mat a bit. We're going to inhale, prepare. Exhale, lift our arms up off the mat. We're going to take little circles here, like you're scrubbing the floor, like these weights are scrubbing brushes. We scrub, open up, squeeze shoulder blades together. Open up, squeeze shoulder blades together. If your shoulders are hurting here, just make that circle really small. Go for 8, for 7, for 6, your final 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pop it down. Press yourself back into a child's pose. Just rock and sway through those hips. Release that lower back. We're going to lose these hand weights here. Just pop them to the top of your mat. Hands are slightly wider than your shoulders. We're going to come into some Pilates push-ups. So we're going to drop down through the hips, shoulders down your back. You're going to inhale, press down, exhale, press up. Inhale, lower down, exhale, press up. Now at the bottom, add a little pulse. Pulse, pulse, press up. Pulse, pulse, press up. Really nice. Go for 8. Exhale takes you up. For 7. Pressing through the heels of your hands. For 6. Your final 5. Final 4. For 3. For 2. Meet me at the bottom of this last one for 5 little pulses. Pulse 5. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press it up. Roll out through your shoulders. Grab a hold of these hand weights and come to your kneeling position. So kneeling here, we're going to take these arms out to the front. Bring your palms together, tuck under through your tailbone. So you've just closed this gap between your ribs and your hips slightly, just so your core is engaged here. We're going to circle these arms, keeping the palms connected, keeping the hips really square. Circle, so like you're mixing a mixing bowl, a cake, whatever it is. Just using the shoulders, using the chest, keeping the core from keeping you from rocking side to side. So really squeeze these palms. If your shoulders are feeling this, just take your hands lower. We're going to go for 8, for 7, go for 6. Squeeze your palms together, you'll feel your chest engaged. For 5, for 4, I love these type of exercises with the lighter weight because they're really lengthening for the arms as well. 3, 2, your last one, hold your arms out. Now take this right arm over out to your side. Shoulder isn't here, it's down here. This left arm is going to reach over. You're going to reach, draw it back, reach, draw it back. Really nice. Use your waist here, squeeze, squeeze. If that arm becomes too much, just pop it down to the side. Otherwise, we are going for 7. For 6, squeeze these shoulders down. For 5, your final 4, final 3, exhale as that arm returns. 2, your last one, draw it down. Extend this left arm. We reach this right arm. Good. Squeeze and reach. Exact same thing on the other side. For 10, for 9, use your waist. For 8, your core, you'd be surprised how much it's working. 7, reach a little bit further. 4, 3, 2, squeeze this arm. Last one, drop it back. Drop them down, roll it out, arms come back in front of you. We're mixing that cake anti-clockwise this time. So we aren't here moving our whole body, our core stays strong. Really nice. Squeeze those palms together. For 10, 9. Soften your chin, lightly drop it back and in. 8, 7, 6. Your shoulder blades are always drawing down and back. 5, 4. Get your chest working. 3, 2. Your last one, hold these arms out, palms face the mat. From here, we're going to inhale, lower these arms down, exhale, lift, inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Good. Really squeeze into it for 10, 9, we're going to add it on in 7, 6, final 5, 4, 3, 2, hold them up on 1. They now find this angle, index finger in line with the shoulder. We're going to lower it down, exhale, lift, thighs stretch back, drop it down, exhale, lift, thighs stretch back, drop the arms down. Good. Inhale, exhale, press up, inhale, slide back, exhale, press up. So you're squeezing your glutes. This is really working the deep core as well. We're not going to do too many. We're going to go for 6, final 5, really nice, for 4. If you can't do that thigh stretch, take it away, just work the arms. 3, 2, hold it back on 1, hold it here, little pulses through these hips. 5, 4, 3, 2, tiny movement, last one, drop it down, drop these arms, roll them out. We're going to move straight over to the other side, so back to your 4-point kneeling position. This time, left hand behind your head, knees slightly wider than usual. We inhale, open up, exhale, tap your mat. Inhale, open, exhale, tap your mat. Good. So rotating through the spine, through the core. Your right arm is getting that bend through it. For 7, squeeze your waist. For 6, for 5, for 4, 3, 2, your final one. Bring yourself back through center, pop it down, roll those shoulders. Hand weight is in the left hand this time. Reposition yourself, tuck under through the tailbone, long arm extensions. Eye gaze stays down at the mat. Let's go. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Pinky finger leads to the ceiling. Keep your core involved. I promise you, it is still working almost as much as the arms here, because to keep the arms really stabilized, it has to switch on. For 10, 9, 8. We go for 7, 6, 5, 4, arms passing by your rib cage. 3, pulses in 2, pulse on 1, little pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold on 1. We bend, we extend, we bend, we extend. Really nice. Arm is glued to your side for 10, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, keep it hugged in. 6, it'll make all the difference. 5, check where your shoulders are at. 4, you can always keep pulling them down. 3, full arm extensions in 2, in 1, hold it up, little pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold on 1, arm comes out to the side. We thread that needle, draw it out, thread that needle, draw it back out. Inhale, exhale, open up. Inhale. Exhale, open up. So we're trying to get our shoulder parallel to the mat here, rinsing through the waist as well. Really good for deep loading. Let's go. 8, 7, working on our balance as well. Take a little bend through that arm. 4, 6, final 5. Remember, we don't want to send the bum too far back. Draw the core in. Almost there. For 3, 2, we're going to hold that arm out. On 1, hold that arm out, little circles. Eye gaze stays down at the mat. Reverse in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reverse it back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. We come all the way back over onto our stomach again. Grabbing a hand weight in both hands again. Make sure you're not sitting up into that lower back. So tuck under, almost like you're taking a little crunch. Lift the core up off the stomach. Arms are by your side. We lift up through the upper body. And we're going to take those scrubbing brush circles anti-clockwise. So circle, 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 circle. Go for 6. We don't need too many. 4, 5, make them as small as you need to. For 4, for 3, for 2, your last one, and close. Bring yourself up, drop those hand weights, just take a little child's pose for a moment. Send it back, rock and sway through those hips. We are back into those Pilates push-ups. So if you're feeling confident, come into a full push-up, but I'm going to stay on my knees. Hands wider than your shoulders. You lift your feet and drop your hips. So you're not up here. You've dropped down almost into a plank-like position. Let's go for 10. Little pulse at the bottom. Press up. 4, 9. 4, 8. 4, 7. 4, 6. Final 5. Final 4. 3. Into. Hold it at the bottom on 1. Hold it here, pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, full extension on 1. Roll out through those shoulders. All right, so we're just gonna finish off on our back here. So getting the core involved again, but still working through the arms. We hook the hand weights over our wrists again, or over your palms. Arms extend overhead, bend your knees. Exhale, crunch up and squeeze underneath your armpits. Inhale, lower. Exhale, crunch up. Inhale, lower. Really nice. And lower. Exhale, reach. If you do need that support behind your head, just drop your weights. Pop your hands behind your head. Let's go for 10 more. Drawing the core down into the mat, squeeze your arms longer. It is just enticing your body to lift and get that extra little bit of work through the core. 8. Go for 7. Squeeze rib to hip. 4, 6. Final 5. 4. 3. Hold it up in 2. Hold your crunch on 1. I want you to flip your arms, take little circles coming towards you. Reverse in 5, 4, 3, 2, reverse on 1, back the other way. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Flip those palms, return back to your mat. Legs come into tabletop. We're going to inhale, prepare. Exhale, curl up. Flip your palms so they're facing your mat as they tap behind your knees, and then open up as they tap overhead. Tap behind your knees, overhead. Go for 10. For 9, keep rotating your palms underneath your knees. For 8, for 7, your hands might not meet behind your ears, your knees. We're just trying to get them there. Let's go 6, squeezing all through your chest. For 5, for 4, final 3, final 2, and your last one. Drop it down, hug these knees into your chest. We're just going to finish with 3 teasers here, taking little arm circles. So take a big inhale. As we exhale, we're going to curl up into ourselves. So press the sides of your feet together. Inhale, prepare. Exhale. Curling up. Hold your teaser. Flip your palms. Take little circles towards you for 3, for 2. Reverse on 1 for 3, for 2, and 1. Lift up through the arms. Roll yourself back down to your mat. Let's go again. Big inhale. Big exhale. Lift up. Circle 3, 2. Reverse on 1 for 3, for 2, and 1. Lift up. Roll yourself back down. Let's go one more time. Big inhale. Big exhale, lift. Hold your palms facing the mat. We're going to beat the arms for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and lift up. Roll it down on 1. Drop those weights overhead. Hug your knees into your chest. Gently rock side to side. And then you're going to cross your ankles over, roll yourself up, place your hands out in front of you. We're just going to take that child's pose, sending your hips back. Taking your left hand, you're going to thread it, bringing your shoulder down to your mat, threading your hand in between that gap of your right armpit and your mat. Take your gaze out over those left fingertips, just letting that shoulder release. Drawing your belly button back towards your spine. Big inhale, big exhale. Try to melt that shoulder closer down towards that mat. Keeping your hips square and gently unthread. Rethread thread through that right hand side. Hands come out, looking out over your right fingertips. Gently unthreading, bringing yourself back through center. Your hands are going to be slightly wider than your shoulders. We're just going to open up through the front of our body twice. So big inhale, big exhale. Drop your hips, lift your feet, kiss the ceiling with your chin. And send your hips back into that child's pose. Let's go one more time. Big inhale, big exhale. And press it back.